Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I got to a wargame show, so I thought I'd do a wee video, talk about it, and talk about a couple of other things that's coming up. So the wargame show I got to was Cannonade last weekend. In case you don't know, it's in Scotland, in Falkirk, and I believe it's one of the first wargame shows since we started to get back after COVID. I didn't know what to expect. I went along with my convention pal Martin. We got there as the doors opened about 10 o'clock. And we were there till about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I walked into Falkirk, got a pint, visited Legion Forge, a shop in Falkirk. So it was good. There's loads of really nice tables, and I've actually done a video which I'm going to upload with just pictures I took of all the tables. Went round, got chatting to people who ran the tables, met a few people that I've not spoken to in a while or seen in the flesh. Traders, plenty of traders. I got a nice haul of stuff for it. Some French light dragoon, French dragoons from the Napoleonic Wars. And what I'm going to do with these fellas is put cabinet heads on them to turn them into Belgian cabinets. And here's damn it for me. I got a wee experiment. I was looking for a Matilda from a bolt action force, been working on the starter set, got all my Indians built, and I've got a 148 tank. So 148 is a wee bit bigger, I think 28mm normal Warlord stuff's 156, I think. So let's see how this goes. What else did I pick up? Picked up some artillery for Napoleonics, French line and raw horse artillery. Now a lot of Napoleonics I mentioned because I'm going to be doing a black powder game, so I'm going to be umpiring it at the end of this month. We're up 12 of us, going to be a big game, sort of 100-day campaign. I'm really looking forward to that. Introducing a wee campaign system running into it. So at the moment I'm all about getting Napoleonics painted. I've got tons of British light dragoons, of British light cavalry. Just actually finished painting. I'm really pleased with these. Tartan. Black Watch. Not Black Watch, 92nd Gordons. I'll do a wee video showing this off properly as well. Plan to do a few wee videos about black powder. Certainly was into bolt action, did a few things about bolt action, moved back into black powder. What else? I've got some officer boots as well. Who doesn't go to a wargame show and get some officer boots? Now, at the wargame show, you'll see it in the photos. There were some really nice Pacific beach battles, and you know I've got my Japanese, I've got my US Marine Corps, so I've been inspired to pick up my gear for that. So I've got this, and I've got some other things to make, some beach defences. Certainly that was really inspiring stuff. My favourite games from the show there's a brilliant massive table which was a Japanese island with an airfield on, and it was a whole island getting attacked by US Marine Corps. That was awesome. And actually, as I was chatting to the guy, I mentioned last time, I think it was at Cannonade, one of my favourite tables was a Sudan table. Kind of similar sort of aesthetics going with it, and he says, "Yep, that was us." It was really nice. There was a brilliant one, West of Hope Wargames from Newcastle did a Wellington and India game, and it's something I've not really looked at too much, Wellington and India, but the uniforms looked really nice. They'd use especially sort of light bases, which really made the colours pop, and actually in terms of tables put on, they were really chatty, really engaging, really good. Pal Rob was up from Lancaster doing some naval stuff, which was really good to see in the flesh. I didn't know he'd be there, and I'd seen on his Facebook that he'd been doing all these ships. It was really good to see that. So yeah, so it was a really good day. Luckily, I was able to just add to some projects. Didn't really kick off another project. Danger of going to a wargame show is I get carried away, and before I know it, I've walked away with another project. So anyway, so what to expect coming up. So I'm going to do a wee video of which will just be the photo collage. Just went around, took photos of all the tables. I didn't take pictures of the hall and stuff. Didn't want to get anybody in the photos, you know, all that sort of jazz. So yeah, I'll do that. I've actually recorded in several parts an American Civil War playthrough. It's me playing myself, American Civil War, Black Powder, which I'm gonna put on the channel as well. Somebody asked me to do it. I had fun, made tons of mistakes. It was a learning process. I do plan to take on board some of Little Wars TV and do some, try and maybe play around with some editing software and stuff. Work's been busy. I've got some time coming up, so hopefully that'll be able to devote some time to some editing software. And I'll do a whole load of videos for the battle I'm going to do. It's in Glasgow. A group of us have kind of stayed in contact or were in contact before the Great Game. So we're going for like a nice friendly vibe for the Napoleonic battle, and I'll talk about what I'm going to do as umpire. I'm planning to do a bit of sort of Kriegspiel for the two sides beforehand, and depending what their decisions are and how they manoeuvre is actually where the battle's going to be fought, how that's going to be set up. I'm going to be using some off tables for reserves, because I always feel like Black Powder battles tends to be the part of the battle where the action's happening. So I'm kind of looking at rules to bring in reserves and have that going, so where we are is at the peak of the battle rather than try and represent the whole of the battle itself. With that as well, with forces, if you've got more like cavalry than the enemy, you're going to get some scouting bonuses, that sort of thing as well. If you've got loads of artillery, then perhaps your brigades will be slower moving to the battlefield. I'm going to take a lot of that stuff into account. So anyway, I look forward to talking to you about all of that. Like I said, do some videos. Work's been a bit busy, but it's calming down a bit now. And I've got a bit of time coming up as well, off. Oh, the other thing, actually, I've got one a 3D printed Dutch militia. So put my teeth back in. I look forward to sort of playing around with this fella and pin it up and see what happens. So, I've got my British Napoleonics from the Peninsula, so I'm going to do a Hanoverian Brigade, Dutch Brigade, and sort of a couple of cavalry brigades to support that as well. So 100 days, I won't be using it, but players that don't have stuff will be able to use it. And my French basically is Peninsula, but also 100 days. So yeah, so seeing what I can do with some Dutch Hanoverian stuff at the moment. But anyway, hope you're having a good day, and check out the video I released for the Falkirk Wargames Show, showing off some of those tables. To be fair, it was just so good to be around wargamers, chatting to wargamers. It wasn't as busy as I thought it might have been. That certainly I didn't feel sort of hemmed in or crunched in or anything like that. Good having to sit down and chat with a couple of folks as well, seeing the tables, and it's just a really inspiring day. So I would say if you've been a bit concerned about going to a wargame show or not, and if there's one near you, go down, check it out. You know, it's £4. You know, I don't mind, even if it was rubbish, throwing £4 to a local club to keep them going. If I went, I paid £4 and didn't feel safe, I'm big enough to go elsewhere and not be disappointed. But anyway, it's enough of my rambling. I look forward to doing some more videos and chatting to you later. And yeah, let us know what you think about the tables at the Falkirk show as well. And I'll catch you later. Bye bye.